Yeah.
All right.
We don't have any like super beasts. But...
Yeah, everyone is pretty bad. All right, looks like we're going into Fox Sheik game 1 on Dreamland.
Oh my god!
All right, and
let's go.
All right. A thing happens.
Yeah.
After I talked about how good Zack was.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, ooh, it's really good.
It's really good. He's better than Zack. Ultra is really bad. But enough about that. It's cool to see Okami just come out firing, right? Yeah. So the thing about Rob and Zack is that they are. The thing about Rob and Zack is, I mean, they do play a lot and they're on pretty friendly terms. But nice edge right there.
Oh yeah, brings it back. Now it's like it's even.
Eltro is a god. Don't listen to Eltro.
Eltro's the god. You should watch out for him.
So what Okami did not do is give him an honor stock. Even at the beginning of the set, he said, "This is a tournament match, and we are going to train you to get stronger." But he's actually kind of evened it out.
He definitely did. It's super close.
So.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Shining the wrong way.
So it's cool because Zack and Okami, if they fuse together, would be like an absolutely like unstoppable player, I think.
Oh no, I think that's very true.
I think their skills actually complement each other in some ways, and also overlap, of course.
It's kind of like a less extreme version of like Zephyr and Mike.
Yeah, really, yeah. But like
they're more well-rounded.
Yeah, they're much more well-rounded.
But it's like kind of in that thing.
I perhaps unfairly characterize Okami as like a technical monster, zipping around the platform, pivot shield drop, like everything like. And Zack is one of the top online 64 players.
Yeah.
And he really just like.
He slows down the game for sure.
Yeah. Okay, we got
Oh my gosh. But he's so good at it too.
Yeah.
He's definitely like not, and he's quick. It's not like he's like slow all around.
Playing Jeff and Zack are actually like a much better version of me in TP5 sets.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Where like Zack really is just like really fundamentally sound, like just control space, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They both use F-tilts, like they're just really fundamental players.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In some sense of the word fundamental, which I mean to be controlling space, not making mistakes, that kind of thing.
Oh,
all right. Well, okay.
Think he would have got hit by needles otherwise, or does Firefox just beat either?
I'm not sure. Honestly, it was because you kept beating people, Ultra. You showed up at your first tournament and beat like our number 10. That's where it started, I think.
Yeah. Oh! Okay.
That was sick.
What if he could have like jumped and like gone to the other side?
Yeah. I think he's in pool 17. Yeah, okay. So a little bit of a janky start. Some stuff. Okay, so Rob takes game 1.
Yeah, you never know how to feel. Even if we like bring it back to even, you still kind of feel like something went wrong when you SD at the beginning, you know?
Yeah, I mean, ideally you wipe it out of your mind, right?
Yeah, you're just like, all right.
Some people just imagine that someone did a really sick comment to them. Both of these players have a gang of characters. Rob is trying to pick up a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They play like every character.
8,000 characters, yeah. I'm not really sure what's going to go on. Okay.
Is he going to stay?
Rob's
all
training.
this talk about Leland and boom, now we get to see...
So I talked to Rob before. So the thing about Sheik is Sheik really hates...
he picks a peach.
Maybe not.
Picks a peach.
No, that's actually really smart.
For ice climbers.
Yeah. So back when they were training to beat Leland, both of them, they were both just trying to go Peach, and they were trying to figure out the matchup, and Leland was honestly beating both of them. and not badly, but
yeah,
they were definitely okay. But
whoa, what? It was so far. Are you kidding?
That was magic. That was a magic rectangle.
Oh my god.
So Rob's trying to train his ice climbers here because, for example, Sheik on FD, Zack takes him here, and he doesn't really want to play it. Pikachu, maybe not his long-term growth choice.
Yeah, he's not a fan of the Ditto.
Yeah, so it's basically, yeah, exactly. So that's one of the reasons he's playing Ices. He's honestly looking and exploring different secondaries that he can play.
And it's good because he has all these like people who he can beat with them to like, but they're still like competition, you know.
Honestly, Ento beat it.
Oh yeah, he
Ento
did.
did beat the Ices.
Started another thread.
Yeah. So the thing is, yeah. So where you're gonna get taken, you're gonna get taken to Fountain, or you're gonna get taken to Final, and you're gonna get taken to Stadium.
Yeah.
And if you have a counter pick that is super strong on both of those stages,
it's useful. It's always useful to have good characters.
But the thing is, Zack was independently training a Peach to beat Leland.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, Zack and Leland played a couple sets with Peach.
Wow.
And they were close, but they go to game 5, and actually Leland was really excited to win. He popped off afterwards. So this is absolutely a thing. I mean, this is honestly not the matchup that Rob wanted to walk into.
No. But I mean, he had to somewhat expect it, right?
Oh,
I guess
honestly,
not. He probably would assume like just Mars.
No, he knows. He knows about it.
He knows about the Peach?
And part of it's training,
That's a good point.
And this is staying even.
And maybe it also just throws away this stage.
Yeah, it's good to have more ICs in San Diego, period. Leland's great.
There's only like one and he's the best.
But Leland's pretty retired right now. You see that? That's, you know, one of the reasons this matchup is hard is because
you just separate and pop them off.
Keep them separated, and you can just nair, like do crazy combos to just nana.
Yeah.
And then what's more important is that you can keep them just away, you know, just away from the other one.
And then you can like split them up with their because you get all that like no lag pairs and everything, and then Nana doesn't shield like half the time. So
it's true. You know, CPU is not going to respond to the peach pressure as well.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Fox with the Shrine, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's the same.
And you can also stay to flow type that really prevents a lot of stuff until you really learn some intricacies in the matchup. I think probably the best ice climbers that I'm going to go on a limb here versus this was Wobbles.
Huh.
It probably still is Wobbles. Nintendo seems exceptionally strong with it as well. Fly, it's hard to gauge because it really is a mess of a matchup, and Fly did well sometimes and badly some other times, and like, yeah, but it's an extremely rough matchup. People like to say Fox Puff is this bad. It's not.
Yeah, I think that match was a lot more even than this kind of thing. This thing seems very bad.
Yeah, I mean, like, let me put it this way: like, Hungrybox is not that much better than Leffen, or better than him at all, really.
Yeah.
And for an IC to beat Armada.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, like just, you know.
That would be nuts.
If you want to fit everything in terms of, I mean, you know, matchups are very tricky to evaluate because it's more complicated than just putting a number which can have different meanings on it, right? Like, what does 70-30 mean?
And it's all like through statistics, pretty much.
Yeah. And it's, you know, there's a lot that goes into a matchup, I think. It's hard to talk about.
Oh.
Good matchup.
Those are also really hard to get in this matchup. I think that probably plays a big part.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, when is Ice is gonna shield pressure this flying character?
There's a lot of it's a lot of tricky stuff. It's a lot of very careful, like, you know, I talked to Kobayashi, who is UCLA's best ice climber, or, you know, one of their best players, period. Very strong. Fuck this up in melee games.
Good to hear.
Yeah. And he said, you know, part of being an ice climber main is beating other people's pocket peaches.
Good point. You also get the fact that it's probably not their main.
Yeah.
Unless you have played Peach main. But
yeah. But it really is a really rough matchup.
Yeah.
I think I actually beat Leland in this matchup once.
With your Peach?
Yeah, and that was like a year and a half ago. But it was like...
Peach is really good, right?
Like, we played one friendly and that was it. I did like nothing. It's an exhausting matchup.
Oh, for sure.
But I always find it really hilarious how, like, Zack will pick FD, and then, like, Rob will pick a counterpick character, and then Zack hard counters that thing. And so you know, we've gone to FD and they played Fox Sheik, which I honestly think, you know.
Oh, Travis is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Keeps him away for so long.
Yeah. So like I was. And
Anna doesn't make it back.
This is gonna be extremely rough. So, you know, it's kind of unfortunate because, you know, he just immediately walked into a Peach and didn't get to practice.
Yeah. This is winner's finals.
It's winner's finals. Face roll, you're a goof, but all Sheiks are goofs, so it's okay. It's okay. So, Rob's gonna take him to Battlefield. Now Zack is under this situation where he has to pick his character.
Yeah.
And
he's gonna go Fox back or Mars?
He's gonna go Fox.
I heard him say it.
We got a Samus.
Yeah, Samus, please.
We do not have a Samus. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1-1. Sokka lost his effort. That's what I know. 2-0.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, Sokka's pretty strong. It's hard to say. All right, back to the. You know, would you call this the main event between these two, or something like a Falco Sheik as well?
Oh yeah, Falco Sheik too.
Yeah.
It really depends on the stage, right?
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's,
Falco Sheik seems really hard on some stages and very strong on others. Or
Yeah.
stronger than people, you know. And it's also just how he feels. Oh my god.
the tech, just picking up that tech read on the platform is really important for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's not the way he wants
he accidentally Zelgoddesses him.
He gets him with a dash attack and scoops him back over. Oh, misses the needles.
That nair was really
Yeah,
crazy.
with a fall down afterwards.
Shield pressure. See that? He's just, I mean, the jab is just to stop immediate reprisals, and then you're just trying to come in after the jab, maybe, and then, you know, a lot of mix-ups, right? And Sheik's in a good position and isn't really overextending too badly.
And Zack just like stands still for a second.
Oh no,
Like,
Zack's
alright.
just gonna wait. Alright, what's he gonna, ooh, does not get it quick enough. So if there's one criticism, if there's
Oh
one,
my god, he gets something off.
yeah, there's Shine. Shine there. There we go, but that time he gets punished for the same, for I think what was the same string.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there's a criticism I'd level against Jeff and Zack in this matchup. It's not a fair criticism, but they're definitely not as clean as some of the other Foxes as far as punishes go. I mean, obviously, I'm not anywhere close.
What's the criticism?
That, like, you know, there's situations where they let Okami off the hook on edge guarding, on some other stuff, but part of that's, you know, good player mix-ups. Part of it's,
definitely.
yeah, it's a lot more, you know, it's a lot less one-dimensional than I make it out to be. Like Mike Hayes made it very clear that, like, what can happen to Sheik.
Yeah, she can get messed up.
Yeah, she can get great air dodge actually, but I don't think he has a jump. Okay.
I love it when Fox mains complain about Sheik.
Yeah, it's actually very funny. But it's something to say that, like, even though this is a somewhat bad matchup for Sheik, and it's pretty dumb, like, the fact that Sheik has a lot of play.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really exciting.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Actually, I think that was
Waited a second and then gun the ground.
I think it was a reader reaction there on the follow-up.
Definitely. No, for sure was.
Crazy.
I think he knew he wasn't going to get another wave shine. Or into up smash or anything.
Okay.
And he just waited to freak him out.
Just gets around the laser.
Charge just enough? Just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough.
I was going to say wave shine, but I mean, wave shine also, you know, there's a little bit of technical error that can happen, some SDI.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually hard to gauge this kind of thing in tournament, and it's a testament to Mike Hayes.
And you know you can just get the up smash.
Yeah.
Get the up smash.
Like, Mike Hayes' tech proficiency in practice is such that where he's like, alright, I'm just going to wave shine you 5 times here. And like,
No.
like, that's what he goes for in grand finals with stuff on the line. Like, yeah. You know, but that's part of... But the fact that that's, you know, extraordinary, I think, is the criticism I level.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot more that can happen to Rob after some of these openings. But the fact that they're, you know, getting in there...
Oh, that was almost, like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful intent.
Those are the worst. When you got it, like, almost pronounced right, but then you, like, say the last syllable wrong, and you're like,
Yeah.
Everyone laughs at you in class. Oh, you said that. Damn it, I read it. I read the page right. I want full credit.
Oh, we gotta get some.
Good. See?
Just a grab.
Oh, just a giant grab, and that's a game. Very nice. All right.
Immediate fountain.
Rob immediately takes him to fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing he says.
And now we're going to Falco. And there have been, excuse me.
Smaller stage.
Yeah, there have been various results, honestly, for the Falco and the Fox, and it's...
Yeah.
You know, Zack knows what he's doing as far as his choices.
I don't think I asked him, he doesn't really have like a formula. I think it's just like what he's feeling. I think on this stage he loves it as Falco. I don't think I've seen his box really play much on this stage at all. I'm not sure. Maybe he can clip more things with dares through the platforms or shines or something.
That was a power shield, and it was a power shield that put him into a range that he wants to be versus Falco.
Okami's really good at like getting grabs and other things. Another running. He just like knows he's gonna get it, and then he responds.
I mean, I can get a power shield, but like only get it like some amount at a time.
Yeah, and then like what are you gonna do after? Probably just like stand there for a little second, or like not necessarily move immediately out of it.
Nice go. And like Maru was pretty consistent on some of the power shields, but he also wasn't moving and punishing out of it, which I think is the next step.
Wow, Zack made so much use out of that invincibility.
He actually, there was a bit of conditioning there to get that grab.
Oh. Falco makes it back.
Double laser's unsafe. At that height.
Definitely.
Yeah, and Okami perfectly just uses the down smash to crouch himself below the first laser. Gets him.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to ledge dash a little bit. Some shield pressure is looking a little bit high.
He whispers into the mic.
You know, it's. I mean, all shield pressure has some holes, but Rob is really exploiting them right now. What?
Oh my god! Wow.
Wow. No, face roll, take notes.
And
all right.
He's like,
Zack's like, okay.
What a pity for
that was good.
Yeah, take the one stock and then
let's
quit out.
Let's play in another place that isn't this. All right, it's 2-2. Rob goes into game 5, takes a breath. Zack, we're back to Fox, and we're going to Pokefloats. And we're going to Pokemon Stadium, which is not a happy place for Rob.
No, this is...
Yeah,
doesn't he usually go Pikachu on the stage?
Zack's been murdering. Well, not murdering. That's not fair. Zack has been showing that he's very capable of beating Pikachu. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not going to speak for Rob, but Rob might be...
he almost missed that.
Rob might be experimenting with different secondaries.
That's a good point.
Yeah, just to cover that. I mean, Martha's honestly insane.
Oh, yeah, his Martha's so good.
Yeah, his Martha's really developed. But yeah, it's not a good Pika stage, unless you can chain grab him in the middle, kind of. Oh, this is tight. Ooh, he went for the 64. Wow. Yeah. Wait, you don't even have fair in 64. Never mind. See there, the bear was high. is where he
Oh.
What?
I was like, he missed the drill.
Yeah.
And then he gets something.
He drilled and then faded back.
Down to it.
There we go. That was actually really scary. He able to bunch of hits the drill. Alright, Rob collecting himself right now.
Like, alright.
Yeah. Okay, we got a
I want that extra
transformation.
set.
This is not going to be good for Rob. He can't tell her. Rob not a fan of the transformations. Sheik not a...
No, she can't use this transformation that much.
Yeah, this is actually...
This platform like fucks. Oh my god,
yeah,
just
it's
like this.
accidentally into the up air.
Oh! And do you think
Is this... Okay, Rob not having a fun time.
Oh! Gets it again. Damn. Now do you think Rob's just gonna end his stuff?
And Zack is... I don't think it's game 5.
No.
This is looking like a 4-star.
Oh! That was so...
That was really slick.
That was slick as
Alright,
hell.
if Rob can bring this back, that's some godlike stuff. Alright,
Okay.
see him shooting the gun. He's racking up damage.
Wow, that was really cool.
He's reading every... Well, he's actually just getting all these little 50-50s. Like Zack is.
Yeah.
And it's really hard for Rob to deal with on this stage. Oh, you see like that? Like the jab that the crab barely misses. Okay, he's got to get this. Double bear.
Oh,
really
that
nice.
was good.
That's 1 star. Okay, but
Very solid.
Zack tacked down a bunch of damage here. Good. Right to the ledge.
And he's like, no, he gives him the center stage.
Zack goes full streak.
He doesn't even control it. He's just like, yo, come back.
Yeah, he's like, okay, yeah, you can get to this part of the stage, but it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
You're gonna eat some damage right now. And now he's at 84. This is up smash range right now.
Yeah, definitely. Wave Chino smashes.
Yeah.
Very good.
See, there he actually waited a little bit more on
Oh,
the
gets pushed back.
Ooh.
Oh, the back.